Alright everyone, welcome back to some more 13 Sentinels. I'm actually pretty surprised at how far we've come from this game. Like, we learned a lot and it was just so surprising that a lot of things that we thought were going on were not necessarily the case. There's still aspects of the story that is still true, but without going into further detail, I hope you all continue to enjoy watching. And with that said, let's keep it going, guys. Alright guys, we're continuing on with Renya Goto.
The kaiju! Why are they coming this way? The terminal's the other way. Oh, that's Sentinel. That's gotta be Iori. Hey, Iori! What's going on? Iori-chan? They all appeared on this side out of nowhere! Just keep running! That's easy to say, but where are we even supposed to run? Miwako, I'm sorry I couldn't get you somewhere safer, but I'll handle this. Usami-chan? Usami-chan! Usami-chan disappeared. What the heck is going on? Don't worry, I'm going to protect you. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to stay logical. Logical. Just so you know, I didn't want to do this. I'm gonna try something. Huh? Honestly. Goto-kun! I know you can see me! You've got a drone up, right? I need you here right now! Goto? You don't mean... Goto-kun! Renya Goto? Yup. So you know him too? There you are. Goto-senpai! Where did you come from?
Wow, he just popped up like a boss.
Chihiro-san, why did you call for me?
My senior ID can get me access to the higher level commands, but I still need the biometric authentication to get it started. So I'll need your help. Though, it's not a favor for me. I'm the one who's going to be helping all of you, in the end. Don't move.
Are you trying to shift from here?
I need you to step away.
This place is...
We're inside the underground UFO, the Sector 4 mainframe.
You know, his story is the only story so far where a lot of things happened in the background.
What are you trying to achieve?
Maximum hypocrisy. Once I'm done here, your fight might get just a little easier. Get on the shifter already. I've established a connection to the system. My senior credentials should take care of the rest. Thank you. I didn't think you'd come back for me. I'm shifting you back. Now, let's get started, shall we? All units fighting the kaiju. Can you hear me?
Who's that? How'd you get on this channel?
Huh? Wait, you're the girl Miwako was helping.
Chihiro. Is that you, Chihiro?
I'm Chihiro Morimura.
What? That's our teacher's name.
I'm going to evacuate the populace all at once. Readouts say 1.2 million people in Sector 4. They'll all be force shifted to the year 2025, as in Sector 3.
To the year 2025? You're shifting over 1 million people?
So you don't have to worry about any civilian casualties. That's all.
Wait a minute, Chihiro!
Initializing shift.
Whoa, can the shifter even handle that much?
Isn't this... That should be everyone.
I guess it can.
Unbelievable. Absolutely ridiculous. Why am I doing this?
Oh, you went through.
What's the meaning of this? How did you gain access? Explain yourself.
I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama. I just have one favor to ask of you.
A favor?
Well, it's kind of complicated, but I'm actually asking on behalf of someone else. A young man by the name of Okino.
Tsukasa Okino?
Alright, now we reached 71% of Goto's story, which was pretty quick actually. But it showed us that this Chihiro was able to save almost everyone in this world. And now we can unlock Hijiyama's story now. So... Alright, now we can access his story. Alright, continue on with him then.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I begin? Well, I think I finally found what we needed. The answer to our problem.
What is it?
I'd prefer to handle the introductions first, but... Well, I guess we're a bit early. The command ship's still behind the horizon. That means still about half an hour until they're in comms range. Now it's a waiting game.
Go ahead and explain.
Guess I owe you that much. You remember our talk about the decode?
Something inside that interlocutor? It's the thing calling the Deimos, right?
You got it. More specifically, the important part is its connections to 3 discrete points. One of those points is the command ship in orbit, which I'll show you here. From that ship, it extracts the data of the Deimos themselves. That data is used to manufacture them in the automated factories in Sector 1. Then the factory-fresh Deimos are deployed to attack Universal Control. And that's how the decode works.
So why do the attacks make people disappear?
I might actually have the answer to that one, but, well, it'd be better if you heard it from her, the command ship.
The command ship? You talk about Inaba?
Huh? Hey, the stall is moving!
Stop!
It stopped.
Huh.
Is this stall some kind of enemy?
Must have come from above ground. I'm definitely triggering the voice recognition, but... looks like my operation authority has been revoked.
I honestly thought... See, if I stood still, that thing would have killed me. I thought it was part of Tsukasa's programming now, but I guess not.
My commands aren't enough to shut them down. They'll be back in action soon.
Okay, so... what are we supposed to do?
Hey! Over here, too!
Oh no.
Stop!
This doesn't look good.
You're telling me. We need to go. Something's off.
What's wrong?
That console. Looks like I can only use the controls from there. You stay here. I'll go set the timer.
Hey!
Stop!
Okino! Damn it! Why me? Why only me? I have to get back now, or Okino might not. Someone. Anyone. I need to find someone who knows how to time travel.
So it's repeating the same thing that happened when it was Juro and Iori with Okino. Maybe we can go in school?
Sekigahara would know. Keitaro's Sentinel could also travel in time. Wait, that nurse would know as well.
It's a lot of thought clouds.
Okino was looking into that teacher. Maybe she knows something about time travel. If what Keitaro said is true, the Sentinel's capable of time travel. So if I can take it back from the government and Shikishima, maybe I can use it to save Okino. Crawling to him for help leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I know what I saw. Just as I was shifting, I saw Okino, and the androids were after him. I need to get back and rescue him. So the Sentinel's a weapon from the...
I went through all the thought clouds. I thought it would give us another keyword to... I thought he was going to say something. Give us another keyword to recall or do something.
This is hardly the time for us.
Alright.
I can't seem to find that teacher.
Oh.
Excuse me, miss. There's something I need to ask you.
Sure. What's up?
I'm looking for a teacher named Morimura. Do you have any idea where she might be?
You need to find Miss Morimura? I think she already went home for the day.
Really? Of all time, she had to be gone during an emergency. I'll have to look somewhere else. I'm looking for a boy named Miura. He'd be wearing a school hat. Has he been around here?
A school hat? Oh, you mean that middle schooler kid?
You've seen him?
Sorry. I don't really know anything. But you might want to talk to one of our track members.
Where would I find them?
Around now, she'd probably be at the rest area.
Understood. Thank you.
Time to go.
Do you have a moment?
For what?
I'm looking for Miura. A boy with an old school hat. Any idea where I might find him?
A school hat? You mean Natsuno's boyfriend?
Natsuno?
One of my friends in track has a boyfriend, and he always wears this super vintage-looking school hat.
That's him. Do you know where he is?
He wasn't near the athletics building. I do remember something. Oh, I've seen him around the old school building.
The old school building. So, the wooden schoolhouse. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Hold on. Oh, there doesn't seem to be any branching paths for him, but I feel like we could take alternatives at walkway. Wait, what? Reminisce.
Okay now. What's wrong?
This is for you.
What's this?
I really like you.
What are you doing? Don't be crazy.
Gotcha. Deja vu, huh? Isn't this where I confessed to Nenji Ogata too? That seemed like it really got to you. I thought you might be feeling left out, so...
You idiot. You thought it'd make me happy for a man to confess to me?
Guess not. Huh.
Alright, he should probably be around here.
Nobody here.
Or not.
Huh? You? Wait, maybe...
This was the correct area to search. It is him.
Wait, that's... You're the scout unit that was with Sekigahara. Why do you have this? Who are you?
Takatoshi-san, let me take you. Let me take you to Okino's location. He has been wounded by androids. His condition is critical.
What? Who exactly are you? How do you know about Okino?
Television broadcasts and command ship transmissions. Miyuki Inaba used them to inform me. Natsuno, he will need it.
Oh, sure. Here.
What is this?
The phaser. You will need a weapon to neutralize the androids.
Some kind of future gun?
I extracted it from the Shikishima laboratory. It was designed based on data from the mainframe. Natsuno, please stay here.
What?
It will be dangerous. Akino may not have much time.
Then let's move.
Time to set phases to kill now, boys.
Okino!
3 active androids detected.
I'm on it.
Alright, anytime now.
Over here.
Is it over?
I hear I had to wait for it to say shoot.
Okino! Where are you hurt? Don't worry. I'll get you to a hospital.
Ichiyama-kun,
Don't talk. I'm here.
the letter. Read my letter.
No! Okino! No. Okino's... He's gone.
Universal Control has isolated him.
So that happens. So is that what happens when someone dies? They just dissipate.
So they finally made it here. Okino, you don't have much of a knack for love letters. Okino's letter.
The invasion force is approaching Sector 4. So I'd like to share the Sentinel with you. I hid it in the ocean in Sector 5. It's the one I piloted. Sentinel number 12. If anything happens to me, you'll need access to it. So I made one last adjustment to your body on my own. The Sentinel activation switch is on your left forearm.
Time to go.
That scout unit said you were isolated. If you really are alive, if you're out there somewhere, then you're going to need a home to return to. It'd be a shame if it was gone. So, I'll fight to my last breath to save it. That's all the reason I need. Now let's go! Sentinel number 12!
Finally. I was wondering when you'd show up.
What was that? I thought I heard Okino's voice.
You did. It's me.
Okino!
You can't see them, but I do still have legs. No ghosts here.
So the scout was right.
I'm still alive. Because we shared the Sentinel, you're the only one who I can communicate with.
What can I do? How do I save you?
I can't go back to that world anymore. I was cut off from it. to keep me alive. This was the answer, Hijiyama-kun. Remember what we talked about? The mystery process eating up 80% of the inner Lossiter's memory? Our hearing, vision, scent, touch, and taste. It was supplying sensory data. Everything we ever perceived. It made everything in that world seem real. That was practically its highest priority function.
Seem real? You don't mean it was all fake? My home? The factory?
The 5 sectors are not reality. Besides the 15 of us, every human we've ever known, they were created by universal control. That world is a simulated space. A massive, perfect illusion for us.
None of it was real.
These cockpits we're in right now, that is reality. My designs for the Sentinels never had cockpits at all. What kind of suicidal moron would get in a 35-meter weaponized metal suit? A single punch's recoil impact would hit the pilot like a train crash. But then the finished Sentinels had ways to get inside. I wasn't too familiar with the systems we'd pulled from the mainframe data. I figured it was just a speck I hadn't noticed at the time. But it wasn't even a cockpit at all. They're growth pods, meant to keep our bodies healthy. We were born inside these pods. We have never known life outside of them.
If all that's true, how do we get out?
I don't know if we can get out. But at least one thing's clear. If the Deimos invasion destroys the world we knew, then we will all die inside these pods.
Fat chance of that. You're shameless, shrewd, and infuriating. People like you don't die so easily. No matter what else may change, my duty is the same. I live in service of my country. And the people I love.
Hijiyama-kun.
I will not let you die.
Hijiyama-kun. No matter how this ends, I will always be with you. Let's go.
Alright, so we completed Hijiyama's story at long last, and we finally learned that all this time, that the world they were living in, or we already figured it out a little ways back, but the world they're living in is a fake, and the cockpits that they're in right now are pods that are keeping them alive. They're like in cryostasis, in other words. Another thing that surprised me was the whole, they didn't die. I thought Okino died. Like, when his body was, when he was killed off, his body dissipated, and I was like, okay. And then you learn that Universal Control isolated it, which means he was brought back to the reality that they all currently reside in that we haven't seen yet. So that is that's a headbanger right there, because I'm still like trying to understand everything else. But so far, the main idea is everyone here isn't in the reality they're supposed to be in. They're all inside, essentially sleeping and being simulated into this virtual reality realm. So that's interesting and crazy at the same time. Alright, so that leads us with one last character to go through. So I'm going to end it here for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, Goto's story will be completed.